Hello, happy Friday to you, and welcome to the third task of week 3. Today, I want to talk about one of my favourite things to talk about, but my least favourite words. If you've worked with me before, you won't be surprised to know I'm talking about the word should and the word shouldn't. They are two sides of the same coin, and I cannot stand them. Now, this is not to say that I am preaching to you because I am perfect in this area. Oh, no, no, no. The I should, I shouldn't, I should just, it happens to us all, okay? And there are many reasons for this. It's very closely linked to stories and limiting beliefs, which is why we're doing it all in the same week. These might be things that people tell you, you should just be able to, or you shouldn't do this. These might be things that come to you yourself a lot. It might be some things that you are able to identify already. You may think, oh yeah, this rings a bell already. I think all the time, I should just get on with this. There may be things that you're not quite so sure on. So I'm going to say some prompts. These are also in the email, so feel free to use these when you're doing your list and your task. What shoulds and shouldn'ts do you have around the roles that you play? Have a look back at week 2 and the list you wrote for that. That will be helpful. What about work? What do you have belief-wise around work and what you should or shouldn't do? Okay. Abilities, the things that you can do, you can't do. What beliefs do you hold? As a side note, quickly, work and abilities are two of my big ones relating to should. In terms of the energy I have and what I'm able to do. I set myself very high standards, and that shows up in the form of you should just be able to do such and such, which is a big stick to beat myself with and doesn't help me get anywhere at all. What do you think often in your self-talk you should find easy? You should be able to do more of, you should be able to do it quicker. It's destructive. Maybe it's about what you think life should look like. Maybe going back to the visualization notes you made after week 1 will be helpful for this. Is there anything there that actually isn't feeling like a freedom to you? It's more feeling like a stick to beat yourself with. Consider that. And also another one, a lot of the time for women, what do you believe you should look like about your physical self? You should or you shouldn't have a body that can fit into clothes from years ago, or you should get rid of all your body hair, or whatever it is. Okay, so I'd like you to start by, you know me, writing everything down in your journal. Get like a nice long list going. If you find that these things keep coming to you as you notice them, keep a running list on your phone and transfer them into your journal, because I need to have you guys to have them down on paper, because I want you to really look at that list. Really think to yourself, do I believe that? Do I really believe that? And where you think to yourself, no, that's actually not what I genuinely believe, I want you to take your pen and really strike through that statement, okay? Now, it's not a question of just click your fingers, strike it through, and it's gone. If only that was that simple. What it is a practice, and it's perseverance. But when you do that, when you strike it through, I think you're taking the action to start that process off and say, okay, I'm ready to examine that a bit more. I'm ready to challenge that when it comes to me. I'm ready to take the action in that direction. So what I would like you to do after you've done that, second part of this, is to think, well, with what's left, with what you've not struck through, could you change the wording on those to I want to or I get to rather than I should? That puts the emphasis on what you really believe, what you want, what you feel will be a good thing in your life to have or to do. If you can change that wording, then it gets to stay. Fantastic, congratulations. I get to try and do 3 things off my to-do list today. Well, that sounds great. That sounds fantastic. I should be able to achieve at least what I did yesterday. That's that stick again to beat myself with. Whether I can or I can't, I've started the day with a statement that just puts this huge amount of pressure on my shoulders and makes me feel useless before I've even tried. It's like a particularly mean adult or teacher in telling you what you should be able to do when you're at school. It's just such a horrible feeling. So I'm inviting you to come to the Facebook group today and share some of these things with us. The 3 things that you're ready to get rid of that you've struck through, and 3 things, they don't have to be the same, that you've reworded perhaps that you are ready to take control of. I've put mine in there already. I'm sharing along with you. So have a think. What are the things that you want to take from this negative sort of statement that you feel, no, that is the way I want to live my life. That is going to help me feel like I'm taking steps to have a more balanced life. That is what I need and want right now. Have a think about it, and I'll see you in the Facebook group. See you later.